not allow it to continue.
I think anybody that's been a victim should step forward and put a stop to it, because it won't ever stop unless we all actually take a stand.
Just speak out.
Don't be afraid to reach out, because there are so many people out there like you.
Talk to someone that you trust. Talk to someone outside of the relationship.
From a survivor, you need to get away from them immediately.
There's people out there that actually do care and, will help you out with these situations.
So do you think, in your opinion, that people really know how bad the problem of domestic violence is?
No, I think really people have no idea.
What is being done to educate the community about domestic violence?
Well, Dawn has an extensive education program. We go into the community and speak in front of service clubs, church groups. We have a speakers bureau that does presentations in lots of arenas. We work with teens, middle school and older youth. We have a set curriculum to talk about domestic violence and warning signs and things to do if you're in a violent relationship. Community education is the key. If everyone were educated more, then we would have communities that don't tolerate domestic violence. And that's the way we're going to end it.
What is the best way that people can get involved if they want to help put a stop to domestic violence?
Well, that's a great question, because we need everyone to get involved to stop domestic violence. Dawn can't do it by themselves. We need people to help us raise money. We need people to volunteer. We need people to get involved with their elected officials and convince them to allocate money for services. We need people to speak to 10 friends and tell them how serious the issue is. We need everyone's help to end the problem of domestic violence.
If you had all the resources that you needed to run this organization the way that you wanted to, how would this organization be different in the future?
Well, I think the future, really there wouldn't be a future, because I think with all the resources we could end domestic violence, and then there wouldn't be a need for organizations such as Dawn.
Everyone is aware now of domestic violence as an issue. Make this a visible issue that doesn't have to be hidden anymore. Take it to the next level, to reassure people that they are not alone when having to deal with this, that it's not just your family and friends that you can depend on, that there are others out there who are available to you and for you to get you through this safely.
As difficult as it may seem, find any way that you can to get out of it.
Find someone that's knowledgeable to talk to, because through that process you'll understand how to start the process of getting out, if that's what your choice is going to be.
I would recommend to a woman, if she's feeling like, I'm going crazy, I can't stay with this, there's something going on here, that she go ahead and seek out a support group before she even tries to leave. Because then you have an opportunity to learn what's out there, you have some idea of what to expect, you get some help in navigating the justice system. I wish I had, instead of struggling by myself all that time.
Agencies like Dawn, who have a staff that's entirely capable of explaining to people, look, you have more options than you can possibly imagine. You have all of this available to you, and we will be with you throughout this entire process to where you are safe and secure and on your way to a life that doesn't involve the daily regimen of just having to subject yourself to this.
Anyone who calls the crisis line, has access to our services.
If you have it in you to actually go out and seek these, we're here. We're here.
The sad reality is that not enough people know how bad the problem of domestic violence is, so not enough is being done to put a stop to it. With better resources, we could educate kids so that they would know what to do if they ended up in an abusive situation, or they'd know what to do if their parents were in an abusive situation. With more resources, we could better educate women so they would know the signs of abuse, and more importantly, they would know the right way to get out of an abusive situation, the safe way to do it. If my sister had known that, things could be very different right now. It's just really sad that so many lives have been lost because women did not know what to do in their situation. It's even more sad to think about all the women and children that right now are trying to get out of their bad situations, but they can't because organizations like Dawn just don't have enough resources to help everybody. I mean, these stories are real and life-threatening, and you've heard a bunch of those stories of survivors. So now imagine all the stories that no one will ever hear because the women that live those are not survivors.